What if we could live forever? Imagine a world where death is no longer the end. Not in our physical bodies, but as digital copies of ourselves, existing in a virtual realm. Picture your thoughts, memories, and personality living on in a computer, accessible anytime, anywhere. This is the fascinating idea behind digital immortality, a concept that merges technology with the essence of human life. It's like uploading your mind to the cloud, where it can be stored, shared, and even interacted with. This might sound like science fiction, but some visionaries and technologists believe it could be possible one day, perhaps sooner than we think. The idea is to create a digital avatar that not only looks like you but also behaves and thinks like you. This avatar would be powered by a detailed copy of your consciousness, capturing the very essence of who you are. But how could we possibly copy something as intricate and complex as human consciousness? That's a profound question scientists and researchers are still trying to answer, delving into the mysteries of the human brain. We're a long way from having the technology to achieve this, but the progress in artificial intelligence and neuroscience is promising. The very idea of digital immortality is both exciting and a little bit scary, challenging our understanding of life and death. What would it mean for humanity if we could live forever as digital beings? How would it change our society, our relationships, our very nature? Would we still be human, or would we become something entirely new, a blend of biology and technology? These are questions we need to start thinking about now, as we stand on the brink of a potential new era in human evolution. Creating a digital copy of yourself is a big challenge. It's not just about replicating your appearance or voice, but capturing the essence of who you are. It's like trying to build a skyscraper out of grains of sand. Each grain represents a tiny piece of your identity, and assembling them into a coherent structure is a monumental task. Our brains are incredibly complex. They are the most intricate organs in our bodies, responsible for our thoughts, memories, and emotions. They have billions of neurons connected in intricate ways. Each connection plays a role in how we perceive the world and interact with it. Scientists are working on ways to map these connections. They use advanced imaging techniques to visualize the brain's network. They want to understand how our brains store information and create our sense of self. This knowledge could be the key to creating a digital version of you. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is playing a big role in this research. AI can process vast amounts of data much faster than humans can. One approach is to create AI systems that can learn like humans. These systems use algorithms to mimic the way our brains learn and adapt. These systems could be trained on massive amounts of data about you. This data would help the AI understand your preferences, habits, and personality traits. This data could include your writing, photos, videos, and even your brain activity. Every piece of information contributes to building a more accurate digital you. Over time, the AI might start to think and act like you. It could simulate your decision-making processes and even your emotional responses. It could even develop its own personality based on your experiences. This digital entity would be a reflection of you, shaped by the data it has learned from. It's a mind-boggling idea, but it's one that scientists are actively pursuing. The concept of digital immortality is no longer just science fiction. It's becoming a scientific reality. The possibility of digital immortality raises many intriguing questions. Imagine a world where death is no longer inevitable. People could continue to learn, grow, and experience new things indefinitely. Think of the knowledge we could accumulate. We could preserve the wisdom of great thinkers and artists long after they're gone. Loved ones could interact with digital versions of those they've lost, keeping their memories alive. But there are also potential downsides. A world without death could lead to overpopulation and resource depletion. The gap between the rich and poor might widen, as the wealthy could potentially afford to extend their digital lives indefinitely. Section 4. The price of forever. The ethical implications of digital immortality are profound and far-reaching. Would a digital copy of yourself truly be you, or just a mere imitation? Or would it be a separate entity with its own consciousness, thoughts, and feelings? What rights would digital beings have in a society that values human life above all? Privacy is another major concern in this digital age. If our thoughts and memories are stored digitally, who would have access to them, and under what conditions? How could we prevent this sensitive information from being stolen, misused, or even manipulated? And what about the emotional impact on our lives and relationships? Would interacting with a digital copy of a loved one help us cope with grief and loss? Or would it make it harder to move on and find closure? These are complex questions with no easy answers, challenging our understanding of life, death, and what it means to be human. Section 5. A future full of ghosts? Digital immortality is still a long way off, but the rapid pace of technological advancement means we need to start grappling with these questions now. What kind of future are we creating? Will we embrace digital immortality, or will we choose to hold on to the natural cycle of life and death? These are choices that will shape the future of humanity. One thing is certain, the journey will be filled with challenges and opportunities. As we explore the frontiers of consciousness and technology, we must proceed with caution, wisdom, and a deep respect for the sanctity of human life.